Welcome back to Diablo 4, Season of Witchcraft. This, of course, is Sammy, the Twisting Blades rogue, and I am Sammy, the bearded gamer guy who's here. So let's jump right in, take a look at what we gotta do, because I think we're down to one thing for completing this chapter of the season journey. So I want to do that. I might have to go back to Torment 2, but I did put on some new pants. I've got these 3-star pants. Oh, there they are. I was looking at the boots. It's not great. I had to put on total armor increased because I was at like 800 armor when I switched out my pants. So we're going to be working towards that. We only need one more objective, and it's likely going to be one of these two. So I think we can just head into a headhunt zone and get started, get warmed up, get going. 30 minutes. I'm going to forget about that. So if you're in chat, you can let me know in about 30 minutes that there is a world boss that I need to conquer. I don't need to conquer him. I just want to conquer him. I just want his head on my mount. That's all. Just the normal stuff.
Will you help me, stranger?
Absolutely. I love that you were waiting right at the portal for me. Thank you. I wonder what that will do. It will likely alert you on the stream, but since I don't get alerts from the PS5, I don't know if it's actually gonna do anything for me. Like, tell me. I'll have to keep an eye on the chat. I also gotta stay inside this circle. I see. Yeah, I don't have any robots anymore. I have to look into all of that. It's so much work. That explains all the commands that I see in chat every once in a while, and I'm like, I don't know what that means, man. Like, is that an emoji? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Okay. I'll have to go. I had a Streambot or Streamlabs account at one point. I never wanted to pay for it, so I never did. So I can take a look and see if my account is still active. Good golly. I think I'm gonna have to switch down to Torment 2. I thought these pants would be all the difference, and suddenly I would be so powerful. Okay. I mean, 2 years ago when I was streaming, it was free. It had limitations. There were things I couldn't make the bot do, but I could at least have it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Still trying to make myself strong and powerful. Yeah, I noticed my bot wasn't working anymore because none of my links get posted, which is fine. Some of them are expired and I don't want to share those links anymore. But others, you know, I can, and I should. So it's a little weird. Man, getting my butt kicked over here. Now I got a big screen glare over my health bar. So if you see me poking my head to the side like that, it is so I can see if I'm dying.
Thank you, stranger.
Thank you. Hopefully. Ah. Can't do those routes just yet. I need to head over here. There's my kitty. Hi, kitty. But I need to head over here and get this dealt with. Which means I gotta kill all the people who are, you know, blocking it, making it so I can't hit these guys or get the reward I want. I have to hit these guys. They certainly won't talk to me about it. It's like, come on. There's so many places they could hang out. All right. This is quite eye-opening. But at least we'll be able to destroy those. I'm gonna do it. I feel guilty doing it, but maybe I just wasn't ready for Torment 3. I was humbled yesterday. I don't need to be humbled again today. So let's just do this until it becomes too easy. And then I'll be like, all right, well, now we gotta. If you're new here, feel free to hit that follow button. I wouldn't hold it against you. I would be quite pleased to have your follow. If you're old here, I would take your subscription, but I'm just happy you're here. I'm just happy that people are hanging out today. Oh, all right, so I'm doing better. I'm able to kill these guys in 1 to a few hits, and that's always frustrating because it's like I'm so beaten up. I know. They do fear me. But they're not really giving me the challenge, and so I'm like, I don't know, should I take that challenge? Just make sure I'm getting all of this and all of these. I'm ignoring side quests because I'd rather save them for when the season is finished and I'm looking for something to do. Then I can run around and help the simple folk of the world. Good. Where's that last frog? I mean, we get way more explodey dudes in Torment 2 as opposed to Torment 3. And I just attacked a pedestrian. I see that little diamond on the map, but I don't think that's a frog. I'll take the I'll take the long route to see if that's a frog. It is a frog. Crazy. I'll get there. I promise. Let me help myself first. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm able to kill things. I will likely be able to get through some of the headless and the fugitive heads instead of spending like 10 minutes attacking them. I don't know if it was actually 10 minutes, but it felt like it. I also need to find a brazier to burn all those herbs. I'm here to help. Wow, someone hit me. Okay. Good. Good. No, never could find it. I looked it up. They only go on helmets and pants and chest plates. They no longer go on to weapons. So that's the only thing that I have not been able to figure out. And it's fine. It means I get to try something else. I get to experiment. But at the same time, it's like, update the dang build. You guys are smarter than me. You spend all this time doing the homework and making sure the maths correctly. I don't want to do that. Headless. Headless. That's okay. It's okay. At least I'm right next to it, so I can run up here, grab that, and get right back into the action. I just wanted to pick stuff up. I didn't mean to. There, I got one thing picked up. Someone's calling for help. Be closer. Be closer to the cocoon. I would love to help you. Whoops. I kind of hate that the roots are in the middle of the action, but at the same time, where else are you going to put them? I just would rather save them until we have finished. But while I'm running around trying to pick stuff up and trying to kill things, I inevitably, accidentally hit the exposed root. Another headless. But at least I'm doing damage now. I'm holding my own and I am doing actual damage. That is good. I feel good about that.
Help, please.
After I help this lady and I pop my pimples, then I will go and burn up my plants. Why'd you appear again? You were supposed to be done. Alright, well, somebody else got a cocoon. I'll take it. I will take it. I didn't touch those roots. I didn't pop that pimple. Don't blame me. We're really close to leveling up. Like I said, we're really close to leveling up. 152. I will be comfortable with assigning that Paragon point because I think that gives us the next board that I want. I'm like psychic to these things. Stupid headless husk. I mean, part of the reason I was happy to go to Torment 3 was because it slightly raises the chances of a Fugitive Head dropping, but only by like 1%. Apparently I did the Corpse Eater. Did not mean to. Did I finish it? I have no idea. Maybe I did it, and I didn't realize I did it? I just thought there would be a lot more enemies. Yeah, I'm about to finish that Corpse Hunter thing, or Corpse Ravager. Then it'll appear. I mean, this looks like a mob for whatever it was I was talking about. Such good memory. Alright, let's make it a Fugitive Head. We got 15 minutes before the world boss. Maybe less. I don't know. Another headless. I mean, we're getting through his barrier much faster. So maybe Torment 2 is where I should be hanging out. Because with a team around me, I'm able to do some pretty good damage. Okay. I wanted a brazier. That's exposed roots. It's probably somewhere in this area. Unless I didn't collect them all. No, I did. Alright. If he's gonna pop those pimples, I'm gonna pop them too. I like popping the pimples. Alright. I didn't see him though. I'll go and grab those stupid legendaries that are down here. They're not stupid. I don't know why I'm calling them stupid. Maybe because they were on the ground. Nope, that is a... There it is. There it is. Fantastic. And that's that. All done. Let me take a look. We can grab a few more things before I need to run away, but I am at least comfortable with taking a look at some of these to see which ones will go. Like this one. Just not worth it, my dudes. Yeah, that one's definitely going bye-bye. And then I got a ring. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not worth it. All of those are going to go away. As soon as I've killed all these dudes. Oh. Take that. Thinks he can get past me. Is there... Nope, there is not a blacksmith. I'm just gonna really quickly run into town and melt things down. No reason to hold on to stuff. And then I gotta keep an eye on the clock. Because we don't want to forget the world boss.
Better than starting from nothing.
Why did I save that? I think that was a mistake.
What's still got some good in it?
Yeah, man. I'll eat you up. I'll eat you all up. You know, that way I can cover all the chats. Even though I have all the chats turned off. Whoops. Anything worth it. We got a pair of pants that are not worth it.
I forge more than horseshoes. What's left, you ask?
I specifically did not. But okay. 13 away. It'd be cool to get 2 more Fugitive Heads, but I think it's more likely that I am going to melt down 13 more ancestral legendary items or mythic items. Nobody's got a cocoon. We still got 20 minutes well, 10 minutes because I want to fight that world boss, man. We haven't fought one in a while. Guys, why do you keep coming in? Okay, follow the wisp. Now we can actually do it. Alright. It's tempting to want to go and fight all those groups, but then you might lose the wisp. I do that all the time, where I'm like, where'd you go? I was just following you and now you're gone. Although they seem to be exploding around me. Fantastic. Where'd you go? There you are. Keep coming. Bring all the baddies to me. Ah! Someone hit me with a dark spell. Alright, alright. Now I think this is the end of his journey. Goes in a big circle, goes right back to where he started. Let's stay next to the frog because the frog's gonna pull everybody in. And I'll just get frustrated if I go chasing after these enemies and then the frog makes them disappear. Alright, that was a pretty good amount of rewards. I am comfortable going after the boss. Let's see. Nope, there's not one there. There he is. I had to remember where he lives. And because I get lost on the maps, I need to set a little waypoint to tell me where to go. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my way and get stuck on the environment like I always do.
It shows violence. Me too.
Yep. Welcome to Diablo. All of my buttons are buttons for violence. And my only non-violent button turns into a violence button. It's just the way I was made. Yay! Alright, Avarice. I believe we've fought Avarice on this stream. I think we fought all of the world bosses. We've taken out the Wandering Death. He's the floating pile of bones. Ashanta is the big lizard-looking thing that spits poison. And then Avarice, the gold cursed, or gold cursed, is the giant treasure goblin. And if we can stun him, a bunch of treasure goblins will appear, meant to distract us, but really there to give us more treasure. I love treasure. Especially when I'm trying to get through this season. Just 13 more and 2 more. But the headhunts are such a pain that it's really hard to count on those. What are these? Ah, that's right. I crafted some of these Witchcraft gems. I need these two in order to combine them together to make one of the gems for the build. But I'm missing an ingredient, and I'm not sure how to get it. Maybe it will be here. Nope. I don't see it here. So I have no idea what it is or how to find it. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure all that stuff out. It's fine. It'll be easy. Oh, I can level up. Why didn't you guys remind me? Because we're all playing together. Okay, so this should require no rotations. But we are doing exploit weakness. Yep, that's where it goes. Sweet. Whoops. So we'll get one more glyph in there. We're going to use fluidity, which I am sure I have picked up. And once we're done with Paragon points, that'll be fantastic. Oddly, it appears that this Paragon board is incomplete. They say 228 out of 328 points have been allotted. Why didn't they allot the rest of the points? We'll see if we get there. Maybe I can go hunting down some of these other rare spots on the Paragon board. We'll find out. Three minutes until World Boss time. World Boss time. And who knows, maybe some of the later chapters will have something to do with world bosses. Wow. So I do need to get to Torment 4 for the final chapter. That's brutal. That's so many things in Torment 4. Okay, well, we can't just rest on our laurels. I'm like, we can play in Torment 2 until we get some better gear or level up a bit more, but I don't think we can stick around here.
I appreciate that.
You are welcome. I don't know what they're appreciating, but I'm glad they are.
Thank you.
Right now, I'm just kind of taking a look at some of the other Twisting Blades builds on the internet.
Hello. Farewell.
Bye! I'll have to look at this off stream one of these days, just kind of figuring out what I want to do, because it's looking as though Icy Veins has neglected their website. Alright, down to the last minute. I'm going to get a sip before he jumps in.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings.
I think someone subscribed, but I don't have any mention of it. Because I thought I started this stream at 3 subscribers, and now it's saying 4. So whoever did that, thank you very much. I wish my stream manager would have told me. Here we go! Everybody hangs out in the wrong spot, except for me and this druid, and to a lesser extent, whoever that is on the horse. Because he's gonna jump. approximately on top of me.
Impressive.
Told ya. Just gotta stay away from his molten gold that he pukes out. That's really what hurts the most. His spikes will just kind of draw fire, and they become a pain when he makes them blow up. So obviously I can't just stand there. Let's see. And I don't know if we can kill the spikes that he makes pop out. I think they just take damage. And I think I'm attacking one of them. Okay.
Efficient.
All right, he's about to go down. We can get ourselves some treasure. There's a treasure goblin. Where'd he go? Whose frog was that? I mean, I could just save all of this and pick it up later, but why not? I'm so glad he didn't hit me with that. Well, this one's got a lot of meat and a lot of bone. Gross. Excellent. Hello, Blazin'! I hope you had a good night last night. Glad you are back. We are still working on what we were working on yesterday, so you haven't missed much. It is going okay. It is going okay. Got some jobs applied for, and got some videos made for the upcoming podcast coming out on Friday, Potato Chip Pictures, for any of yous who are into podcasts. But yeah, hopefully they actually get shared, because usually when I make these shorts, TikTok flags them as copyrighted material, which is fair, fine. I'm using video from the Bond movies, but not a lot of audio from them. The video's just there, just exist. That's my justification. It's not a good justification, but it's mine nonetheless. We're gonna get back into the headhunt zone because I want some fugitive heads.
You can still use these.
And just to check, 12. We are 12 away. 12 away from getting that thing. 27 minutes might be the winner. Nope. We're going to do 36 minutes. That's the real winner. Yeah. I think tonight I'm going to maybe apply for a master's program at my local university. Maybe get into education. I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm like, I don't love working in the private sector. I like working for myself. I just don't make any money doing this, so I have to get a job. And so it might be nice to get a job in education or in some kind of field where I don't have to return on someone else's investment, if that makes sense. Because I just don't care. I don't care about some rich dude's profit margins. I've tried so hard my whole life. I've never cared. Ah, freaking headless again. Oh, you know, we're getting through these things real fast. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I have a bachelor's degree. It's just the bachelor's degree isn't really doing me any favors. Because the bachelor's degree is in pretty much this. In getting in front of a camera or a microphone and attempting to be entertaining and engaging. And it turns out not a lot of people are hiring for that kind of work. So, a master's degree might get me into education. Just means more debt. Not really with education, because, like, private schools exist, and they do want overeducated people. They want people who are doctors or masters, and they'll pay for that. But also, at least where I live, if you get a master's degree, that is essentially equivalent to getting an education degree. I did have one job where they told me I have too much experience, which was kind of BS. Too much experience. You're overqualified for this job. I'll help in a minute. I would rather do this one. I'm already working on it. I might as well finish it up. Ah! Bruh. Excuse me. I try not to do that on mic, but it happened without my knowledge.
It is done.
Now, did I lose something? Because I completed 2 at the same time, so I imagine one of them is going to be just lost forever. Maybe I got it? I don't know. I believe you. I just want to finish this patrol so I don't have to go hunting for her again. Was that? No. 1 away. It's terrible. Okay. I don't think I did that. I think it was another player. But now I have to do this. It looks like I still have my potion going. They last an hour. And so I tend to forget about them. But I'm going to try to remember. It's supposed to increase my chances of having a fugitive head pop out of these roots. I don't know what build this other player is using, but I like it. He's just dropping all those fireballs everywhere. Maybe they're grenades. But he's quite effective. That's what I get for trying to save those. Whoops! Dang it! I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's see if I can kill these guys and then get back. Can you do that again? Can you corpse tendril them again?
That'll come up like any other.
I think that was it. I don't see the root over there anymore. So I'm back over here. No, I don't think the wisp counted. I'll have to do it again. Stupid wisps. Another headless husk. Another headless husk. I'm equally as enraged as he is. Well, you only missed me yelling at the screen for giving me another headless husk. Gotta love the dogs. I don't have any pets. My neighbors have pets. And so I'll see them in my yard periodically. But they don't want anything to do with me. They just want to go into my yard and wander around, and that's fair. I don't want anything to do with most people in my neighborhood as well. I'm here. Just gotta get one more. I see that mythic over there. Yeah, well, one of my buddies has a similar story. His parents were getting too old and they just couldn't handle their dog anymore. So they gave it to him, but now this dog is dealing with abandonment issues. He gets really aggressive when strangers are over because I think he's afraid he's going to get given away again. But, you know, I don't think he is. I think he's going to stay with his new owner. Aww. She was the only dog in the world for like 2 or 3 years. Another headless husk. Stupid headless husks. That's fantastic. I'm a cat person, but if I get cats, I usually have to get them in pairs, like at least 2, because I don't want a cat to be at home alone for all the time, especially if I have to leave for work 8 hours a day. And so I think 2 cats are a little bit easier for them to handle. I hope that counts. Don't activate the other guy. Yeah. Also, where I live, people are pretty awful, and every once in a while, someone will get it in their head that they should run over a cat. It's just the way of the people in my area, so I just would do an indoor cat just for their safety and longevity. But statistics show even without horrible human beings to contend with, outdoor cats live shorter lives because there's just more things to kill them. You know, they're curious little guys. And I don't have the emotional fortitude to bury any more pets for something stupid, so they stay indoors. Live their long, lazy life. Woo! That's an old cat. I do love old cats. Oh man, I love how lazy they are. They just don't care anymore. That's good. Every lazy cat I've encountered, or every old cat I've encountered, is remarkably lazy. Yeah, that's fantastic. She'll probably live to like 20 if she's still acting like a kitten. I want this thing, this wisp. I already completed it once. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. But I do want to stand next to my frog. So that way everybody will be drawn in. Come on. We gotta do it this time. Give me the credit. There it is. Excellent. How am I doing? I can grab one thing. And then I should probably tear everything else down.
It is done.
154, baby! Excellent. I mean, again, I'm just gonna let you know, the leveling part of my rogue was horrible. It was a pain. So, just be patient and get through the leveling portion so you can get to the Paragon portion, because it really was like night and day. But I really didn't like my rogue while I was leveling. Oh, goodness. Are you going for more of a physical close combat rogue, or are you aiming for like a arrows ranged? Because this one is a close combat one, but there are times when I'm like, I would kind of like to back off a little bit. I am using a build guide. I am not particularly smart enough to be able to do those, and the one that I'm using is from Icy Veins, but that's probably going to change. Because the build guide that I have is incomplete, and I think I need to find something a bit more complete. But I like this rogue because it plays like it plays like a barbarian. It gets right up in there and really does its thing. Oh, so close, so close, so close. I've got nothing worth keeping, so I'm just going to dump it all. And then let's just see what's in here. Okay. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. I was afraid I accidentally picked something up, and then I was just going to be a little nervous about that. All right. Looks like we got a mythic piece.
I see that look in your eye.
No, you don't. Don't speak for my eyes. Let's see. The Umbra Crux. I am not going to go with that one. You know, so I was reading about your Necromancer that you usually run, and I love my Necromancer, but I do sometimes wonder if it would be worth it to get rid of all of the minions. Yeah, man. My older brother wings it with his Necromancer, mostly because there was this unique ring that he liked, and so he just wanted to build a character around that one ring to rule them all. And he loved it. It was one of his favorite builds. It's not the most powerful, but he has a good time with it. And then usually I get flustered. I look at all of the stats and I'm just like, that's so much. Let me just find something that someone else built. I have fun leveling characters in other games, like D&D or Baldur's Gate. I'm sure that my characters are not as efficient as they could be, but but I have fun with them, so I like them. Whereas something like this, I'm like, oh, I don't have as much fun when I'm getting my butt kicked, so I'm just gonna go with a build guide and enjoy it. One of these days, I'll try out World of Warcraft. I just definitely can't do it while I am unemployed. That would be a bad idea. Come on, there we go. Should be one more. Yes, that's the other issue. What if I liked it? What if I had fun and then I'm trapped forever? Come on, get them all. There we go. And I am definitely glad to get that. Let's go help some pets. Let's go help some animals. Where are they? Where are they? I played none of it. All of that is Greek to me. Let's see. We got one. Let's get number 2. Oh, where'd you go? There you go. There'd you go. Okay. I need this guy. And then that last animal that's up there. Oh, no. I did it. We got all of them. I want another fugitive head. I want another fugitive head. Okay. I'm gonna go to that flashing part. I need 2. I am down to my last 2. And I think I need like 12 more ancestral pieces of equipment. One of those 2, and I will be finished with this portion of the season journey. Let's go get plants. I keep seeing things flashing. And so I'm like, I want to be there. I want to help. But I don't think there are things. Yes. So the green area is the new headhunt zone. And the red area is the Hell Tide. I think it's called a Hell Tide. It's been there since the beginning, but they used to spawn at set times. Now they spawn every hour. But yeah, the green one is new for this season. It'll probably be gone as soon as the season is over, which makes me sad because I'm able to get through these whispers so quickly in this zone. My goodness, this guy. I got him. I mean, if you're going for the seasonal journey, aim for the headhunt zones, the green ones, because that's going to have all of the rewards for your season journey. That's how you upgrade your witch powers and all that stuff. But while you are looking at your season journey, there will be specific things that are like, go do this in a Helltide. And so those ones, that's when I usually head over to the red zones, because I'm like, all right, I've got something that I have to do. Also, you're more likely to get summoning materials for Lair Bosses in the Helltide zone, as opposed to the Headhunt zone. Not by that much. I've been getting so many Malignant Hearts this season. But yeah, things like Living Steel are still mostly found in Helltide. Where are those other baddies? Did he spawn on the other end of the chasm? I'm just gonna keep running around until I find whoever I'm supposed to kill. Ah, that was it. I think it's been going for about 2 months now. I have no idea. Maybe a month? I could take a look at my YouTube because I started streaming on the first day. And so whatever day the episode 1 of this season went up, that was the first day of the season. Yes, probably. The last one felt like it went forever, but that was also to launch the new DLC, the new zone. There really wasn't much to do in the last season, and so I felt like I got through it very quickly. And then just spent the rest of the season exploring. I know I reached my destination, but I don't see any plants. There are some plants. I haven't counted. We'll see how many I need. Where is it? 5 out of 7. I need 2 more, and then I need to find the brazier. And I need to go to that cocoon. I missed it. 6 out of 7. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Good. Okay. Let's do the cocoon, and then there's where I want to be. So the scour is not that far away. The brazier, not the scour. I know words. You're not hungry, I'm hungry. That's why I'm confusing the words. Because I'm the hungry one. You may have thought you were hungry. It's me. Let's see. Please let it be a fugitive head. Everybody cross those fingers. We need this to be a fugitive head. It was not. I have a feeling some of you didn't have those fingers crossed. Alright, another one. I'll take another one. But at some point in these 12 minutes remaining, I should try to do that scour. There are times when the screen just becomes chaotic. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I thought I saw a dead body. It was a baddie's dead body, not one of the strangers out there that I could be helping. All right. Posture check it is. Here we go. Okay. Back is straight. I am standing. Or no, I'm sitting. My brain is not working. I'm hungry. And it is. There he is! You guys did it! You crossed those fingers hard enough that a fugitive head showed up. We only need to find one more. That's fantastic. Let's just make sure that it counted. Yes, 7 out of 8. We are getting there. And as long as they don't fire off another fugitive head, I should be good. The dog was like, that guy is a little too relaxed. All right. I'm too far away. I don't want them to... Good. I got it. Okay. Really fast. Do this first.
It is done.
What do I want? I'll take the collection of helms. And then let's pop some pimples. There it is. Gosh, I hope it's got a fugitive head inside of there. We've got less than 10 minutes. I have finished all of the whispers in this area. So I could go to another headhunt zone. But what if I helped people try to work on their stuff so we had more exposed roots and more pimples to pop? Yeah, man. Get those toe beans crossed. If you're a kitty, you got toe beans. You cross those too. It's not just the dogs doing it. 155, baby. Somebody popped that pimple. Aww. It was headless. Once we kill it, then we can maybe melt down everything. We might be in a good spot to do that. Excellent! I'm not gonna go away then. Let's see. I mean, we've got enough space that I can probably be able to stay in here. Stay in the fight. But they're dropping so much stuff. This poor dog. He's like, I don't even know what I did or didn't do. Oh, man. And unlike cats, dogs aren't made of pillow. That's my favorite thing about a cat. It's just one big living pillow. Oh, that's good. Whoa. Wonder what was making all that happen. Alright, I don't think I can do it. Yeah, because I'm full. Screw it. We're gonna stick around here. We're gonna help people kill stuff, and then we'll empty out our equipment, and then go for it. Oh, oh, that's fantastic. Although where I live, there are so many people who have signs on their house where it's like the dog likes to climb on the roof. This dog is a climber. He's not in danger. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's get this fugitive head. Nope. Just another headless. So as long as it doesn't fire off again, I should be able to head back and just clear things out. So let's just wait. Let's just wait a minute. My name is Sammy. He's got a beard. He's got long hair. I just thought it would be kind of interesting to be like, what if this were me? I've got tattoos. He's got tattoos. He's got better tattoos than me, but, you know. If I were in shape and able to slaughter demons, I am sure I would look exactly like this Sammy on the screen. But then in terms of like the full name, B. Sammy Davis, that's just my name. That's my username. Not a lot of anonymity over here.
There's that.
Haven't died, so that's good. Nope. Variana's one of my mercenaries. I didn't get to name her. She just does what she wants to do. I like these mercenaries. They all have their own little stories. And hers is interesting because she is a former cannibal. And in Diablo 4, cannibals are one of the types of enemies that you have to kill. But you meet her, she has fallen out with the cannibals. And so she's like, I'll ride with you. And so she still says some pretty grim stuff periodically about carving meat. Okay. There is one thing left in this zone. I don't know if I'll be able to complete it, but I'm going to go for it. Because it's right here. There we go. So usually they go with different names. I genuinely don't know why I picked Sammy this season. I had a wild hair that it would be funny if I streamed a character and named him after me. But usually when I'm doing it, all I do is just hit the random button and select the very first name that it gives me, unless it's a name I have seen before and played with, and then I'm like, nah, I'll hit that random button one more time. But yeah, there's not really that much rhyme or reason to it. Let's get to that cocoon. I want one of those. Come on, ride. Ride like the wind. All right, everybody. Cross those fingers and those toe beans and go for it. My older brother has this system where he does all of his, I think it's all of his softcore characters are male and all of his hardcore characters are female, and that is another Fugitive Head. But that way when he's going through the list of his characters, he can just see, okay, that's a dude, that was my softcore character, that's a female, that's my hardcore character, and I kind of dig that. I think that's a pretty cool way to keep things organized. I just usually know that I'm only going to be playing the character for this season and maybe a hardcore character for the season. And so once the season's done, I'm not going to look at those characters again. I'm not going to care. Sweet. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we did finally complete the chapter. We finally did it. I would not recommend a rogue in hardcore. The very first time I played hardcore, I was like, well, I've never played as a rogue before. I'll try that. And I went through, I think, 3 before I finally completed the campaign with a hardcore character. They're just so squishy when they're starting out. Yeah. Like the barbarian can take a hit even from level 1. And so they are pretty good for a hardcore playthrough, but where's the fun in that? Where's the challenge? Where's the difficulty? All right, I'm briefly going to make my face disappear while I go through this stuff. We're going to get rid of that. I don't need it. I don't want it. I know I make my face disappear and it scares people sometimes. They're like, "Where? I hear a voice, but I don't see a face. This is impossible." Okay. So nothing really great out of that, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm not focused as I was previously. So we'll just dump all of this. I don't need to repair, because I'm in Torment 2. I haven't been getting slaughtered like I was before. I mean, we know which way it's going to go. There's only one option, so we're going to go there and all the way to there. Okay. Little by little, we're getting stronger. Now, the real reason I I kind of put a pause. It was because I wanted to collect all of this stuff that I haven't been collecting. It's... I have mixed feelings about there not being as many torments because, as you obviously remember, in Diablo 3, you essentially had what was, I mean, it felt like an infinite number of torments. There may have been a limit to it, but it felt like you could just keep going. And I never got that far. I think I only got to maybe torment 15, maybe 20 at the highest. And that was with someone escorting me. And then this one, you know, you get it in your head that you're like, there's only going to be 4 torments. It can't be that hard. But then you jump up by 1 level and it's such a different experience that it's like, okay, maybe 4 torments is fine. The rifts, those were the ones that definitely had like an infinite number, because I remember my older brother getting almost to rift 100, and the furthest I ever got there was like in the 50s. So I can't remember how high the torments went. I know we got pretty high, and that was still just with an escort. I couldn't do it. Okay, really fast, let's take a look at what is left. We could do this pretty easily. I might have a 10-tier compass, which is usually what I need to get that Greater Spoils of Hell chest open. This one we might do accidentally. This one is low priority. That's an interesting one. And that one I need to just do. But this one we could do right now. So Lord's Ear, Beast in Ice, and that's it. Let's take out a couple of Lair Bosses. They're going to be a piece of cake in Torment 2. Where's that? And we want... So that is 6 waves, 8 waves, 10 waves. That's what we want. We want Beast in Ice, and we want Lord Zir. I don't know what the 3 is. Forgive me on this one. Let's put this and this away. Oh, yeah. So that was Varshan last night, that jerk. And I just put away his stuff. His stuff, I think, cost 3 or 4 to do. Whereas everybody else costs a lot. Let's see. Okay, this requires 12. He requires 4. 12. And then I think 12 again. Yeah. And then these ones go down. But let's quickly introduce ourselves. Lord Zir was a seasonal boss who has now become permanent. But not wanting a challenge of it. Yes, that's exactly it. Right now, the season challenge says I only have to do Torment 1 or higher. And with exception to the Shadow of Lilith, all of them are difficulty based. So, oh, look at that. Lord Zir also will give me some whispers. 2 birds with 1 scone. 1 stale scone.
Ready for a massacre.
I certainly am. We're not going to do the headhunt zone. Oh, we're not going to do Lord Zir either. I'm watching it count down to 10 seconds left. I don't even think I'll make it to the cave before the timer runs out. That's okay. That's okay. I still just have to go kill him, like, one time. Hopefully. But yeah, I need to start working towards getting ready for Torment 4. Since the final chapter, the one that has my bird pet, that one is pretty much all in Torment 4. So we might be switching back up to Torment 3 again. Because we just gotta do it. We just gotta do it. Okay. All of these lair bosses are wonderfully easy to get to. They just have a one circle dungeon. Killing these dudes is optional. Probably should, since they're blocking me. Okay. Let's give them some exquisite blood that we have collected from demons. It's square. Square is the button. Alright, so he comes from his throne. I've got a buddy who, he plays well, I don't know if I'd call him a buddy. I know a guy who plays every single season of both Diablo 3 and 4. He still plays Diablo 3. He still loves it. But he never goes into the torment difficulties. And I don't understand it. I'm like, how could you do that? Like, why not? Why not try the harder difficulties? There's better rewards. And he's like, nah, I'm having fun here. And I'm like, but you won't finish the season. He's like, that's okay. I don't need to finish this season. It's his life. Yep. I think it's boring, but he loves it. Okay, let's do the Beast in Ice. I have to go to kill the Shad anyway, just to head over in that direction. But then that's 2 things just done, taken off. Yeah, man, I mean, I would have agreed with you for most of Season 3, or Diablo 3. Ooh. I am likely going to use that. And we'll just put that one away for now. Temerity versus... I've got a razor plate. I don't need that. Mike just felt left out. That or he likes to remind me when I say weird things out of context. Okay, I'm definitely going to use this one. I don't love the energy on kill, but it's... I want the improvement. I want the upgrade. All right, Beast in Ice. Oh, yes, I did earlier. You made me scared. You made me scared that there was another one. I hear the words posture check, and I'm like, better posture check. Oh, goodness. All right. Beast in Ice, just up these stairs. I have it. I just haven't used it. Hey, there's my hype. It doesn't shake on the PlayStation 5. So I'll turn on Hydrate again. Because I had it, and then I stopped bringing beverages with me to the stream. And so I'd have to stop everything to make sure I had a liquid. Oh, they moved the altar. Fantastic. But I have been trying to have a beverage on hand for every stream. And so I should just go and turn back on the hydrate command. I'm not going to turn back on the sunglasses, which I think I labeled as not sunglasses, because whatever state of sunglasses I was in, using that command would make it a different state. So it was a programming joke where I was like, if sunglasses are on and you say not sunglasses, then sunglasses go off. If the sunglasses are off and you say not sunglasses, then the sunglasses go on, because whatever it is, it has to be the opposite of what it was now. It was so funny to me at the time. It's not that funny, but I was pretty pleased with myself. So we only need to do 5 of these. And I'm thinking it's going to be, well, first I'm going to go do an Infernal Horde with 10 waves, still at Torment 2, and then just by the nature of the pit, I'm going to be back into Torment 3. It was like a physical pair that I would grab and put on, and they didn't look that cool. Maybe I'll turn that on again as well now that I have my sunglasses. Then people can command me to drink beverages or not sunglasses.
I suppose this place will have to do.
Yeah. Okay. You can ask Mike about the fairy tale. Because he bought a fairy tale once. It was so worth it. I am sure he still loves how he spent all of those beard hairs. I'll make them better. I'll make them better in the future, I promise. Oh, goodness. I'm so distracted. It had a moral. There was a moral at the end. I got that far. Oh. Did I pick up any boxes? I did. I love boxes inside of boxes. Those are like my favorite boxes. I wish I could remember the name of that. I think he's from New Zealand, but there's a comedian who has a sketch about a magic box, and I would highly recommend looking up the box bit. I think that's what he calls it. None of these are really standing out to me, but these Beastfall boots, I gotta make sure I save them, because I think that they're the first times I ever got any. What are you? Flicker Step, Beastfall boots, and Beastfall boots. Never mind. Once again, speaking out of my ass. I do it all the time. It's a talent. It's a special talent. Okay. My inventory is now empty. I am ready to find one of these. I didn't realize I had picked those up. But let's do it. 10 waves of the Infernal Horde. Only in Torment 2. This shouldn't be a challenge, but the goal is going to be getting as many of the in-area currency that I can. Abyssal shards, maybe? Here we go. It begins. It's true. And most of it was on foot. I often forget about my my horse. All right, let's head over here. We want to do these events. Got about 30 seconds left. Come on, guys, get inside. Get inside the circle. It only counts if I kill you inside the circle. Okay. Ah, another one. I really don't want to invest in soul spires. Unless I get some really good ones. 10 seconds? Maybe I can do this. Okay, we did it. So now we just gotta kill everything. I don't think... yeah. The Aether Fiend will just immediately vanish, because he can't stay. Good. Okay. So the ones I'm looking for are things to do with Hellborn, or the Aether Lords. Looking at this, I like having Aether events faster, but I really like having 3 to 9 Aether at the end of every wave, especially here at the beginning. So I'm gonna do that. And then I might be able to find one where Hellborn are spawned by Hellfire, which means even more Aether shards, or whatever it is. Where's the Aether Fiend? I saw a notification for it. There's a mass. Good. A lot of stuff happened all at once. I don't want the Soul Spire. It's gonna be a Soul Spire. Ah, it's gonna be a Soul Spire. They're great if you get the one where it empowers enemies and draws them in, because then they're just constantly getting pulled inside the circle. But when it's like this, and I have to wait for them to decide to come inside the circle, then it's a little frustrating, especially if I run out of time. Ah, curses. One of the reasons I want the Hellborn benefit, and I haven't seen it in a long time, but essentially it makes it so the Hellborn will not escape when the time runs out, and I can still collect their Aether. Okay, that's it. That's the one I wanted. The Summoned Hellborn. But let's just see what we're saying no to. Elite damage for 25% more, but Aether Fiends grant 2 extra. That is per Aether Fiend. Unfortunately, I don't usually get to them in time. These ones are fantastic. The masses deal unavoidable damage, and it hurts. But the wave begins, and you're immediately earning some Aether. And if you pair it with the one where they give you an Aether Lord, that's pretty good. But I want this one. Hellborn are hunting me, and each of them will grant 1 more Aether than they were previously. And I think previously they were giving me 1, so they should be dropping 2 apiece. And so the next one I'm looking for is the one where Hellborn will be summoned from Hellfire. It only happens a few times. It should happen for the entire wave, but it doesn't. But I can kind of ignore the Hellborn. They're going to stick around all the way to the end. So I don't need to be chasing them down. I should be going after stuff like this. And there's nothing up there. Oh, yeah, nothing up there. I think I'm going for 150 as my amount that I need. But I love it. Time is out, and I can still kill these dudes. They don't run away. Everybody else runs away, but not these guys. They've got courage on their side. Good. Good. Now we're at 60. What is this? Okay, that might be the one that I go for. But this one is also for Hellborn. This one is more Hellborn. So either giving them more damage or giving them an extra person, and then all of them get +1. I'm doing that. And then I can just kind of hang out in the middle and wait for Hellborn to spawn. I not only believe in victory, I think it's inevitable. Like, I'm pretty sure victory is in the cards, baby. The only thing that could stop my victory would be like a power outage. And then none of you would be there to hear me say, well played, Council. Well played. But now you know, should the power go out, that is what I'm gonna say. I love it. I love how many of these Hellborn they are spawning. I have not been paying attention to the other things that are dropping. I just keep seeing more Hellborn. Well, curses, I died. Well played, Council. Well played. But this one I do have to pay attention because they can take me out. I've got 3 revives left. So I really just gotta watch for those big explosions on the floor. Good. Health is fine. Exalted Elite, probably not. Maybe. I enjoy this one. I don't see enough Ether Fiends for it to work, but I do enjoy watching everyone pop. Yeah, baby. Sun's on that side of the house and it hits the TV at an angle and I just have to sit here and lean to the left and lean to the right. But we're going to start with an etheric mass at the start of every wave. Maybe I can get Ether Lords for real. I was thinking about blackout curtains of some sort, some kind of screen. But I also like having the sunlight providing additional lighting. Woo! I need to pay attention. Over here, getting beaten up. Good. As long as these Hellborn are still showing up, we are golden. It's only worth 2 ether, but I was right there. I didn't want it to disappear before. Good. I'm not gonna have time to kill whatever just spawned at the top. I love that these Hellborn don't go away. And I don't think they are as challenging as the Hellborn in a Hell Tide. I think those ones are actually harder than the ones that spawn in here. +1. I'm gonna do the +1. Because I'm at 192. I should have enough. Unless it's like 250. And I want to be ready for 250. Man, I wish my voice was that deep. I've got a pretty deep voice, but not that deep. I can't go, whoa. Like, it kind of hurts to try. Don't mind me as I entertain myself. Okay, yes, give me these Hellborn. So many of them, and I love it. As long as they don't kill me. More Hellborn, I'm definitely good with that. Keep them coming. We definitely have enough. It happens to the best of us. I mean, the real answer is I smoke tobacco, and as much as I want to quit, it's hard to quit, and it does deepen your voice by a lot. So that's my own fault. Oh, Mike! I almost missed your posture check. I almost missed it. Okay. +1 on the ethers. Yeah, I'm gonna keep just pumping it into Hellborn. Now they can hurt me, so I do gotta try to survive, but as long as I survive, they are gonna be worth so much. I mean, I definitely have enough to open that chest. I think I only have to open it once. Maybe I have to open it like 5 times. We'll find out. Woo! Okay, good. Good. As long as it's only once, then we are golden. I've still got 8s and 6s, so I can run it more. This was the only 10 that I had, and I'm referring to how many waves are in it. I actually prefer these to the Nightmare Dungeons. I feel like they're pretty quick, and if you don't open the chest, you can get way more Obdicite out of this guy. What are we at? 7 out of 10. That's the one I've been looking for. Hellfire spawns Hellborn. But yeah, we're gonna go for that. If I had the one where the masses spawn the Ether Lord, I'd probably go for that. Just so I could have an Ether Lord to kill. But now I'm getting even more Hellborn. So here they are. I thought about making them head over towards the other thing I was working on, that Soul Spire, but nah, I'll kill them in the middle. I mean, we're doing okay. I can't see my health, so I don't know if I'm like dying and I don't even see it. But I also keep hearing the sound of things spawning where it's like wah, and I just keep hearing that over and over again. Okay. Yeah, man, we're getting through these tiers pretty quickly once we're inside of this horde. Ooh, 573. I don't like any of these, but I'm gonna do the one that gives me more ether. I just don't know if I've seen any ether fiends. I mean, there's so much stuff happening on the screen. It's possible that I have been killing loads of ether fiends and I just didn't know it. $157, baby! Little by little, we're getting stronger. Okay, ether mass, I'm gonna ignore. Unless I just happen to start heading in that direction. But you may have noticed there have still been Hellfire dropping, but not as many Hellborn coming in, and I think they only spawn once. I think after that, I just have to keep killing dudes until more Hellborn show up. Good, everything's dying. Make sure to take out the shaman. Don't want to spend forever killing just enemies that keep spawning. Okay, we've got one wave left. Do we want to take a shot at an Ether Lord? Yeah, what the hell? Why not? They're not particularly challenging, and they're worth 3, so I'll take it. That sounded almost exactly like the last customer I worked with when I worked customer service. For some reason, I'm so good at making people angry in the customer service areas. There's our... Nope, that's a fiend. Still kind of looking for Ether Lords. No. That was an Ether Lord. I just don't love doing customer support. If it paid significantly more, then I would have the patience to deal with people. But since it's usually like a minimum wage gig, or like $15 an hour if you're working for a really fancy place, I'm like, I'm sorry. If this doesn't pay the bills, it's not going to be worth it to me to represent your company well. All right. Easy peasy. Let's just waddle inside, make sure I'm all filled up. Let's do it. Okay, Blazin', you gotta tell me, what does GZ stand for? Good zone? Oh, okay. I'm so used to seeing GG, like good game. And so when I started seeing GZ yesterday, I was like, I have no idea what this means. Ow! That makes so much sense. Guys, I'm an old man. I'm just glad to be here. Okay. The price for these is $200. No riz whatsoever. Before I open any of these, I gotta make sure that I'm doing the right one. Yep, Greater Spoils of Hell. Maybe. But you're talking to a guy who barely knows what the word cool means. Like, I'm so not with it. I never was. I dated someone who was about 10 years younger than me, and she was using all these words that I did not understand. And she was like, "You're an old man." And I was like, "Well, yes, I am. But you gotta understand, if you had dated me when I was a young man, I still wouldn't know what you were talking about." I would be like, I don't know slang. Oh, man.
I'll stay for your sake, but I don't have to like it.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? And it really, like, it isn't. You know, once someone's in their 30s, there's not many surprises after that. But for some reason, I felt that age gap. I was like, I don't know. It's cool to be dating someone 10 years younger than me, but at the same time, like, she uses too much slang. Oh, man. You know, at the risk of sounding like a very old man, har. I'm 40. I'm going to be turning 41 later this year, and it's so disappointing. As hard as I tried, I couldn't get the universe to let me stay young forever. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it either. But the grays in my beard are what mostly give it away. But yeah, I'm not a very mature 40-year-old, so it's hard to to wave my age over people because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Like, don't look at me. Okay, so that was the first time I picked up those boots, and they're fantastic. See, people think I'm, I guess, in my mid-30s, which is fine. That's flattering. But like I said, once you hit 30, I don't know. I don't feel much different than I did 10 years ago, except a few more, bones being sore. And I could attribute that to my sedentary lifestyle. Oh, man. When I was married a lifetime ago, I would have to ask my ex-wife how old I was. Because I just didn't care. Like, I would do the easy math every once in a while. There you go. 2 years of 37, that makes sense. That works. Oh, man. All right, how are we looking this season? I picked up some boots. I'm going to put those on really fast. Let's go to this one. And... yeah, for some reason, I didn't do that. Not at all. I was very content with remaining 39 as long as I could get away with it. Those aren't sandals. But little by little, we're growing this outfit. All right, Blazin'. I hope you have a good night. I will be ending the streams like in 10 minutes, and I will be here tomorrow, so I hope to see you then. Have a good evening, but the rest of you are stuck with me for like 10 more minutes. Yeah. I'm contented with everything else the way it is. Let's see. Getting to level 20, I think that is, yeah, man, stick around 10 more minutes. Getting to level 20 will just happen naturally, I think. Crafting the gems, I'm picky about because I want to craft the gems that I want. Whereas these witchcraft powers might be worth it. Okay, really fast. Let's learn together. I want to see if I have picked up whatever it was that I had to pick up for this thing with this jewelry.
You have something. Show me.
Let me head back here. Take a look at this friend of the bog. What is a vile phylactery? D4 vile phylactery. Oh, I have to craft it? I didn't realize. Curses. Okay. There is so many steps with this. All right. Toadling's Wish, pointed finger. Toadling's Wish. I don't see the oh, there it is. Pointed finger. Now the vile phylactery. And then I need about 52,000 more diamond fragments. Woo! That's a lot. That's a lot. but we're getting there. That's so exciting. I'm finally figuring out how to play this game. It took so long, but we are here. We are becoming professionals. Oh, man. Okay. Paragon. And then we're going upwards. Excellent. I think we did really well. In 4 minutes, there's going to be a Legion event, so I think I'm going to do that, and that will be the final activity of the stream. I didn't pick up any equipment that I think would improve what I am currently running, but I think we're doing pretty well. Varshan. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Head back to Torment 3. I will have to remember to do that tomorrow. It's not important for this chapter of the season journey yet. But once we get to the next chapter where I need to be in Torment 4, I'm going to want to get good real fast. Excellent, excellent. Get off your dang high horse. All right, while we wait for this Legion event to begin, let me do some of my self-promotion that, you know, people got to do. Wasn't it a funny looking horse? Kind of cat-like. You can find me on Blue Sky. I don't use it that often, but if you're wanting to get in touch with me on social media, Blue Sky is the place. I do have a TikTok. I just don't use it as frequently as I used to. Of course, there is a YouTube. Most, if not all, of the streams get posted onto YouTube with very minor edits, except for TCG Card Shop Simulator. That one gets heavy edits. And of course, you can find me and KTO Nerds on the Potato Chip Pictures podcast. Should be on all of your favorite podcatchers. Isn't it? I mean, so my issue with Blue Sky is that it is very similar to classic Twitter. And my issue with that is that I was done with Twitter way back when it was classic Twitter. I tried to come back a couple of years ago before Elon Musk bought it, and I was like, this kind of sucks. And so I just stopped using Twitter, and I might have an account. It may have been deactivated, but after Elon went crazy, people started talking about Blue Sky, and I like it. Not enough to use it every day. I mostly just use it for the same stuff I use everything else for, but there it is. That's my profile. That's the best social media, that and TikTok. You might actually get in touch with me there. I am on Instagram and Facebook. I just don't use either of those very frequently, so you're not likely to see me there. And yeah, Potato Chip Pictures podcast should now be on every podcatcher. I know it's on Apple. I know it's on Amazon and Pandora. I'm uploading it to Spotify, so I know it's on Spotify. And I know it's on YouTube. So wherever you like to get your podcasts, if it's not there, hit me up and let me know, and I will get it added. And episode 3 for Goldfinger is coming up on Friday, so that's going to be fantastic. I have a big shout out to KTO Nerds, Gaming Mike's channel, and Blazin2180 for chatting with me during this stream. It's so much better than talking to myself for 2 hours. So let's just do this Legion event, and then we'll call it a night. GG and GZ, whichever one you guys want to give me. I now know what that means. I'm young, I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm with it. All right, here they come. Isn't it though? But it's what the millennials said, and I've always been told millennials are the best. Definitely no confirmation bias there. All right, usually I go counterclockwise. I think this time I'm going to go clockwise. Change it up a little bit, you know, rocking around the clock. Stupid frog, get up here and pull them towards me. Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing, I may be a millennial, but I actually never played the Oregon Trail. None of the schools I went to allowed it. We had other educational games, so I played a lot of Math Blaster, but we weren't allowed. And that was the end of Mike. He blocks me on everything. Yeah, Math Blaster was the one that I had the strongest memories with. And so when people were talking about the Oregon Trail, I was like, what? What is that? But I think Math Blaster was made by Blizzard long before they were Blizzard. Back when they were a contract studio. I did love Mario Teaches Typing. But I had that, like, personally. My parents ended up buying it for our home computer. And I was into it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then Mario is Missing on the Super Nintendo or the NES. I can't remember. I was too young. I just remember playing it and being bad at it. Oh, man. Yeah. Back in the day. Back when the world was awesome. No, I'm not that kind of nostalgic. Yeah, man. That game was dope. It was hard. I bet I could play it now and be pretty successful with it, since I know a little more history and I've got better reading comprehension. But when I was like 8 or whenever I played it as a kid, I just wanted to jump on Koopas and I didn't understand that I had to read stuff. Yeah. It was almost exactly like that. You had this 2D environment, but you could walk up and down streets. You'd have to find clues, but there were people who would give you red herrings. And so you had to know which clues were good and which ones were bad. Like, it was some pretty good stuff. Yeah. But I do miss Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego these days? All right. Excellent. Let me kill these last 2 dudes that appear, and then we're going to call it. But we don't leave a job unfinished. That's just not our style. Oh, that would be dope. Oh, I had a pretty big crush on Carmen Sandiego. And on that note, thank you guys so much for hanging out. There's not going to be a whole lot of off-stream work to get the character ready for tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow. Make sure to hit that follow button. Make sure to turn on your notifications, and then you will know when we are going live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, shout out to KTO Nerds, Gaming Mike's channel, and Blazin2180 for hanging out with me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye!